Hey there, cowboy. Are you ready to have some fun in Tombstone, Arizona? Well, grab your hat and spurs because we're about to take you on a wild ride through the best things to do in this historic town. First on our list is visiting the OK Corral. This is the most famous landmark in Tombstone and the site of the famous gunfight between the Earp brothers and the cowboys. You can even see a reenactment of the shootout every day at 2 p.m. Yeehaw! Second is taking a tour of the town. Get a taste of the Wild West by visiting the sites of the old saloons, brothels, and hotels. You'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Third is visiting the Boot Hill Graveyard. This is where many of the town's notorious characters are buried, including Curly Bill Brocious and the Kid Clanton. It's a sobering reminder of the lawless days of the Wild West. Fourth is checking out the Birdcage Theater. This historic theater was once a wild and rowdy place, but now it's a museum where you can see artifacts from the town's past. Fifth is taking a scenic drive to the top of the Dragoon Mountains. The views from the top are breathtaking, and you might even spot some of the local wildlife. Sixth is visiting the Tombstone Courthouse State Historic Park. This is where the famous gunfight at the OK Corral took place, and it's now a museum where you can learn more about the town's history. Seventh is heading to the Big Nose Kate's Saloon. This is one of the town's oldest saloons and still operates today. You can grab a cold beer and listen to live music while you're there. Eighth is going on a shopping spree in the many antique and souvenir shops. You can find some unique and one-of-a-kind trinkets to take home with you. Ninth is visiting the Tombstone Epitaph newspaper office. The newspaper was founded in 1880, and you can see the original printing press and learn about the history of journalism in the Wild West. 10th is visiting the Schieffelin Hall. This is the oldest building in Tombstone, and it's now used as a community center and a theater. 11th is visiting the Crystal Palace Saloon. This saloon was built in 1882, and it's now a museum where you can see artifacts from the town's past. 12th is visiting the Tombstone Livery Stable. This is where the Earp brothers kept their horses, and it's now a museum where you can learn about the history of horseback riding in the Wild West. 13th is visiting the Tombstone Rose Tree Museum. This is a unique museum where you can see over 2,000 varieties of roses. 14th is visiting the Tombstone Visitor Center. This is a great place to start your visit to Tombstone and get all the information you need to make the most of your trip. 15th is visiting the Tombstone Vigilante Statue. This statue is a tribute to the vigilantes who helped keep the peace in Tombstone in the late 1800s. So, there you have it, cowboys and cowgirls, the 15 best things to do in Tombstone, Arizona. Remember to always keep your 6-shooter close and your spurs shiny. Happy trails!